Hey guys, this is Ned with TGN, and today we're going to be doing a bit of lovely space combat. The mission I have chosen to show off to you guys is called the SWTOR Outpost. Now, the basis behind this mission is that there's an illegal Imperial space station that's acting as a staging point for kind of covert operations and assaults on Republic spaceports and ships. So this thing is really nasty, and we need to destroy it. So you can see the objectives on the left there. We have to destroy the turrets, shield generators, hangars, antennae, and calculate the jump to light speed, all at the same time as avoiding those pesky Imperial fighters. So without further ado, let's travel to the space combat mission. Now, there's usually a main objective, which is obviously to destroy the station, and there will be a secondary one, like take out enough interceptors. I will attempt to do first. I've kind of pimped out my defender. You can get upgrades for your ship and stuff like that, and straight into the thick of it. So you kind of have automatic aim, and you're kind of straight into the action. Now, the way this works is you click left mouse button to fire, and right to prep a missile. You can lock onto multiple targets with missiles. As you can see in the right there in my missile magazine, you can target up to 4 at once. And we also have some friends here. We have the Thunderclaps, the trooper ship that are going to defend us, and we have some Republic fighter. And we need to take out these pesky interceptors. If we kill 60 of them, we get some sort of goodie prize. And you can also shoot the Imperial freighters down. Well, you can't shoot them down, but you can take out their guns and engines, so they just kind of sit there not doing much. But the freighters are shielded. Their main cockpits and hangars are, so you can't do any more than sort of render them useless. You can't actually destroy them, which is kind of a shame. But we're more focused on taking out these interceptors. And you can see the station ahead of me. And also, the thing directly ahead of me that I'm shooting at now, it's like an Imperial sort of balloon turret thing. It's quite difficult to take down, and it will shoot at me. So let's take out some of these turrets and start shooting at the main hangar. Now, obviously, the priority is to destroy this thing. And we have several different bits to shoot at all around the ship. You've got missile generators, antennae, shields, turrets, all different targets. And as you can see, I'm slowly taking damage, but I have shields that are sort of prepping up for it. Now, I'm a bit... what's the word? My upgrades are kind of too powerful this mission. Like, I'm a bit pimped out here, as I've said. I've got a lot of stuff, and it's very unlikely that I'm going to be destroyed because this is sort of for lower levels. But nonetheless, I thought I'd show it to you because it's very fun. And also, you can press space to do a barrel roll, as you've probably seen me doing. I don't know what that noise is. Does that mean I'm targeted? I have no idea what that noise is. It's going to get very annoying. Maybe it means missile lock. It's probably just a beta bug. Beta's full of bugs. So anyway, it's fairly simple, but the planet in the background and everything that's going on is pretty beautiful. I like space combat as a mini-game. It's not really a core game feature. I wouldn't call it as such. I would love free roaming combat, but obviously they don't have a lot of time to do that. And I don't know, guys. I think watch out for an expansion. I think we'll definitely see an expansion that's very space-themed, and I think it will contain stuff like guild ships, open space combat, stuff like that. But obviously that's far in the future. The game isn't even out yet, and it's focusing on the ground stuff. Oh wow, look at that sun in the background. That's pretty nice. And that bit of the station's shielded, as you can see. No point trying to shoot that. And I'm not paying the most of the attention here, unfortunately, because I'm trying to commentate at the same time. But we seem to be doing pretty well. I haven't even noticed how many interceptors I've been shooting. And we're also out of missiles. Now, the upgrades you can get for your ship, you can get quite a few. And you can either buy these upgrades with credits or a special space currency, but you can get those at high levels. Now, you probably know most of the basics, but there are a couple of high-level upgrades you probably don't know about. One of these is called the EMP, which disables, obviously, all things in your radius. And there's also the electronic warfare pod. I'm not too sure what that does, but I imagine it does something nasty to enemy turrets. Now, the rest of them, as you can imagine, are you get an upgrade that increases your rate of blaster fire, which I'm using now. Otherwise, I'd be blasting really slow. You also get one that increases the damage each hit does. You get one that increases your armor, increases your health, and increases your shields. Shields are probably the best one to get because they regenerate over time. I've got shields now. They regenerate quite... actually, I'm not sure if I have the shield regeneration upgrade. That's another thing. You get shields and then you get shield regeneration. You want a healthy mix of both to make this effective. currently shooting down the interceptors, and you can see that they remind me of balloons. I don't know why. That thing in front of me, I'm just going to try and... Yep, it's gone. Those things can be really annoying. Like, a single shot can do quite a bit of damage. We need to kill 3 more interceptors. And you can see, on the top right, we have a time limit to do that, and that wasn't in the last build, which is why I did not notice it. And I think we've actually done the mission. Now, sometimes you will finish the mission quite early, such as I did, but it's because it's on the rail, it won't finish. It will take you for a couple more run-bys, which is kind of annoying, I guess, but it's not so bad. And there are different space missions. An example of some of the others are, there is a space mission where you have to take down a Star Destroyer. There's one where you have to escort a ship away from Imperials. They're quite well varied, actually. There's not a great amount of them, but the ones they have are very nice. I like them. You also have to avoid debris. Going into debris is a bad idea. And, are we going to go in for another pass? Yeah, it looks like we're going to go in for one more pass. Or actually, I think... I've got it wrong, guys. The timer on the top right is how long you have to complete the mission. You have a set amount of time before you jump to light speed. So we have approximately 1 minute, just past 1 minute, left to shoot down everything in sight. We've completed the missions and all of the objectives. Bear in mind, as I said, when you do this mission, when you just start out, you won't be as powerful. My ship is really well upgraded because I'm quite a sucker for ships. I'm going to talk to you a bit about ship design then in the time that we've got left. I like the Defender, but I do like the Thunderclap more. Even though the Defender has a lot more space, or at least it feels like a lot more space on board the ship, I prefer the Thunderclap because it looks a lot better in space combat, in my opinion. The Defender's nice, but it kind of looks a bit bulky. It doesn't look like it's built for fighting. And the Thunderclap seems streamlined, and it's also really fun to have your blasters shooting out of the wings. The Thunderclap's design is a bit more militaristic. It's a bit less colourful. Oh, that was weird. Did you see those lasers? They were like slowly coming towards me. Yeah, a bit less sort of teched up, but it has stuff like, it feels like it's ready for a squad. It's got stuff like that. Okay, so we are now calculating the jump to light speed. We are out of that space combat mission. You can still sort of mess around here if you want. And I have got a load of experience and a fleet commendation that you can use to purchase space combat rewards. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. This has been Ned with TGN. Coming up next is my second Bounty Hunter playthrough. Hope you enjoy.